So in the last issue, in the January-February issue, we did a big test to ride impression on what's a very significant bike for Yamaha, the 2015 model WR250F. The thing that was brought out in 01, revamped really with the alloy frame in 07, but really hasn't seen a whole lot since. This new one obviously based off very heavily off the YZ250F, the fuel-injected rear slanted motor, but with a whole lot of endurification with chassis, ergos, electric start, etc, etc. So, the Yamaha meets its old foes in a lot of ways in off-road circles, both in trail and racing in Australia. You know, the two heavy hitters in terms of sales and in terms of racing success are Yamaha and KTM. So KTM, I guess, in a lot of ways has been acknowledged as a leader in the class. They made some big changes to this 250 XCF for 2014. Went from a 76 to a 78mm piston, an overbore, got I think another 4 Newton meters of torque. And in the meantime, it's only seen refinement. This year, orange frame, black rims from Giant, black bars, a little bit of work on the DDS clutch, and a taller 6th gear just to give it some more legs on the open road. So I guess the nature of this test, we wanted to put these two things head to head. As I said, they've always been big combatants. I mean, this thing sold up to 1,500 units back in about 02. The KTM was the biggest, the 250 XCF was the biggest seller for KTM in around 07, struggling to sell in the meantime. So the nature of this test really is just to bring these things out into the bush. We've done a bunch of grass track, we've got some really snotty enduro trails. We went for a long trail ride yesterday and we're going to do another one today. We've got some rain just to make things interesting, just to see how the two things compare, both from a performance point of view and really also from a trail rider point of view. You know, will the 7.5 litre tank versus the 9.5 litre tank, for instance, will that keep enough people happy in terms of the fuel range? The other key thing that we've done after testing both bikes in the stock trim is we decided to put a muffler. We're going to put, this afternoon, we're going to put a muffler on both bikes and just compare the performance gains. In a lot of ways, Yamaha's muffler is very restricted. It's an old WRF spec muffler. So it'll be really interesting to see the comparative loss in weight and performance gains by doing that. Anyway, we've got a big article, the head-to-head article between these two bikes in the March-April issue of the magazine, which goes on sale in early March, so keep an eye out for that.